consistency isn't accuracy, it's risk consistency. Core principles: 1 to 3% risk per trade, never more. Stop loss always active. Partial profits at first target, trail stop for extended moves. Don't chase entries, let the setup come to your zone. Avoid overtrading, more trades don't mean more profit. Psychologically, this strategy rewards patience and pattern recognition. Waiting for perfect confluence, channel plus zigzag plus signal, builds confidence and avoids emotional trading. 11. Universal application: all pairs, all time frames. The beauty of this method lies in its universality. Works for Forex, crypto, commodities, indices. Effective on 1-minute scalps, 15-minute intraday, 4H swing, or daily positions. It adapts naturally to volatility because it's structure-based, not indicator-based. Whenever you open a new chart, draw or activate your price channel. Observe zigzag highs/lows. Identify whether price is near the upper or lower edge. Wait for confirmation, buy/sell signal. Plan your trade: rightward arrow, execute rightward arrow, manage rightward arrow, document. 12. Example trading workflow. Let's summarize the step-by-step workflow used by professional traders. Open chart of desired pair, example XAUUSD 15M. Identify trend direction via channel slope. Locate last zigzag swing point. Mark confluence zones, lower/upper band plus swing point. Wait for signal, buy/sell. Confirm with market structure, break of last high/low. Plan risk to reward, minimum 1:2. Place order and manage trades systematically. Log trade and evaluate later. 13. Advanced techniques. A channel recalibration. As new highs/lows form, periodically adjust the channel boundaries to align with the latest zigzag points. This keeps the model dynamic and relevant. B. Multi-channel layering. Use 2 channels, one from a higher time frame, macro structure, and one from the current time frame, micro structure. When both align, the setup strength multiplies. C. Integrating with other tools. Volume profile: rightward arrow confirms strength of reactions near bands. Fibonacci retracements: rightward arrow add further precision to entries. RSI or MACD divergences: rightward arrow secondary filters for reversals. 14. Common mistakes to avoid. Entering before zigzag confirmation forms. Ignoring higher time frame trend direction. Trading inside the middle of the channel without confluence. Moving stop loss emotionally instead of strategically. Forgetting that no system wins 100% probabilities, not guarantees. 15. The mindset of a channel trader. Success in trading the system requires a methodical mindset. You are not predicting, you are reacting. You respect the geometry of price. You understand that losses are part of the data, not personal failures. Over time, as you practice the system, you'll begin to see the market flow naturally. The channel becomes your map, zigzag your compass, and your emotions your only real enemy. 16. Summary of core rules. Condition confirmation action stop loss target. Price near lower band plus zigzag low plus buy signal upward channel buy below zigzag low midline rightward arrow upper band. Price near upper band plus zigzag high plus sell signal downward channel sell above zigzag high midline rightward arrow lower band. Channel flat sideways range trading only opposite band. Price breaks channel plus new zigzag leg trend shift wait for retest. 17. Final thoughts. Trading is about pattern recognition and discipline. The combination of the price channel, zigzag, and buy/sell signals gives you a high probability framework to identify clean entries, manage risk, and follow structure with confidence. Applied correctly, this approach works seamlessly across all markets and all time frames, from fast-moving crypto like XAUUSD to steady instruments like gold, XAUUSD. When mastered, this system turns chaos into clarity, transforming the market's randomness into readable rhythm, a true edge for any disciplined trader. XAUUSD Deep Trading Analysis, Price Channel Strategy. Welcome everyone to this comprehensive and detailed analysis session on Bitcoin and also on gold versus the US dollar, XAUUSD. Today, we'll be focusing on how to read, understand, and utilize the power of the price channel indicator in combination with other market confirmation tools such as the zigzag structure, swing highs and swing lows, and buy/sell signals that appear across multiple time frames. The purpose of this analysis is not only to interpret what is happening on the chart right now but also to deeply understand how the indicator behaves, how it filters market noise, and how traders can make better and more consistent decisions using the visual cues that this tool provides. Let's begin with the foundation, the price channel. The price channel is constructed based on support and resistance levels, dynamically plotted as price evolves over time. When we see a bullish channel, meaning that the upper band and lower band are sloping upwards. It tells us that the overall market structure is trending positively. This is where buy positions become more favorable, especially when confirmed by a zigzag low and a buy signal generated below the midline of the channel. The zigzag indicator, in this case, acts as a filter. It helps us identify the key turning points, the swing highs and the swing lows that structure the rhythm of the market. When a zigzag low forms near the lower channel band, and the price begins to climb, this becomes a zone of high confluence. If, at the same moment, a green buy label appears, that is the market telling us that the confluence between trend direction, support, and pattern reversal is aligning. When analyzing XAUUSD and also XAUUSD gold on the 15-minute time frame, we notice how the market oscillates within the price channel. The upward and downward movements between the red and blue zones visualize market cycles of accumulation and distribution. These patterns repeat themselves consistently, giving us multiple opportunities throughout the day to identify trades that align with the dominant trend. One critical aspect of this strategy is not to react emotionally to every signal but to wait for confirmation. For instance, when the channel is bullish but price temporarily dips into the lower half, inexperienced traders often panic. However, when using this indicator correctly, those dips represent potential buying opportunities. Especially when the zigzag identifies a new higher low and the channel direction remains intact. XAUUSD Deep Trading Analysis, Price Channel Strategy. Welcome everyone to this in-depth and extended analysis on gold. Also can be used for others such as Bitcoin versus the US dollar, XAUUSD. In today's session, we are going to explore how to interpret the behavior of gold through the lens of the price channel indicator. Combined with zigzag confirmation, swing high and swing low structures, and the recurring buy and sell signals that help identify momentum reversals and trend continuation patterns across all time frames. The price channel indicator on gold is a highly dynamic visual framework that evolves as the market develops new data. Because gold tends to be one of the most technically reactive assets, the indicator serves as both a guide and a confirmation tool. Its ability to represent support and resistance in a flowing manner allows traders to align themselves with the dominant direction of the market while managing the natural fluctuations of volatility. When the channel slopes upward, we categorize the trend as bullish. Price action in this environment tends to respect the lower boundary of the channel as dynamic support. Every touch and rejection near this zone represents a potential buy opportunity, particularly when the zigzag indicator plots a swing low at or near that same boundary. The moment a green buy signal appears, the confluence between the upward sloping channel, the swing low structure, and the signal confirmation reinforces a strong long bias. In bearish conditions, the logic reverses. The upper channel line acts as dynamic resistance, and each rejection near it, especially when accompanied by a red sell signal and a zigzag swing high, becomes a point of potential entry for short positions. The beauty of this system is that it adapts to volatility and keeps the trader visually aware of market flow without emotional bias. Gold is particularly sensitive to global fundamentals such as inflation data, central bank policy decisions, and risk sentiment shifts. This creates large impulsive moves that can appear chaotic to the untrained eye. However, the price channel indicator absorbs this chaos and redefines it as structured movement. The upper and lower bands effectively translate uncertainty into readable boundaries. Let's examine how this plays out on the 15-minute time frame. In this setup, gold often oscillates between the upper and lower zones of the channel multiple times within a session. When the price is trending upward and remains within the top half of the channel, momentum is healthy. When it dips below the midpoint but remains above the lower band, we interpret it as a correction within an ongoing bullish trend. Patience during these corrections is key. Traders who rush to sell often find themselves caught against the trend once the next zigzag low and green signal appear. The midline of the channel represents the equilibrium of price where buying and selling forces are balanced.